Welcome back. I still have here with me Dr. Fumi Adeni, a dentist. Now, earlier on, you spoke about your journey so far in the industry. So what I'd like to know is that what is the difference between a dentistry abroad and here in Nigeria?
The field of dentistry abroad is far more advanced than here in Nigeria. That's the truth. We still have a long way to go. We've made a lot of progress so far, but there's still a whole lot of strides to take. Technology, innovation, the public awareness of the need for dentistry, and people actually visiting their dentists to get procedures done. Abroad, there's health insurance that covers dental care also. Here, a lot of health insurance companies just give you scaling and polishing. They don't do beyond that. A lot of them, a few go over and above, but really it's seen as a luxurious, like an optional secondary need in the field. So we need to incorporate dental care as a core medical need and then push it to the public. And if the government also can push NHIS and cover a whole lot of dental procedures, there'll be a whole lot of more progress made. Perhaps if all private healthcare centers also have a dental clinic in each PHC, it would make a world of difference to the development of dentistry in Nigeria.
All right, so how did you manage to carve a niche for yourself despite the competition out there? Because there are quite a number of dental clinics, you understand, but I'm sure there must be something that makes Dr. Fumi Adeni's dental clinic to stand out.
I think I'm still in the process, really, because I'm still it's still a work in progress. But really, I place value over profit. I place giving people an experience. I place interpersonal relationships really high. So I call my clients, I send them messages, I make sure it's beyond just come and get your teeth done. Like clients tell me what is happening in their lives. They tell me what is going on with their husbands, with their children, and I've been able to train my staff also to be that way. So we give value beyond just dental care, and also I give out a lot of free information about oral health awareness on my pages on social media. We also have a YouTube page now, so just always giving out information. And I notice many times I shoot a video and I tell them, oh, this is what you do, and a lot of people are sending me, where are you, where do I come and meet you? And also I think that's how I've gotten here so far, but there's still a whole lot of progress to be made, but I'm thankful for where I am now, and these are the ways.
Now, what were some of your biggest fears when you actually started this dental clinic?
My biggest fear is who will come and visit me? Like, who will come here? Because just up the road there's a very established clinic that has been there for very many years.
Wow.
Probably they're one of the trailblazers in the field of dentistry in Lagos State. I was like, who will come and visit me? But I receive clients every day, because really the sky is big enough for every bird to fly in, really. And so that was my biggest fear, and I think more and more I overcome it now. And then some people come in and they're like, how long have you practiced for? What's your experience? And I'm reading out my CV to them, and just the confidence knowing that there's something I have to give that nobody else can, and if I don't give it, they won't get that. So really, that's...
I see. All right, well, let's take a look at your clients. You understand, what's the procedure, you understand, in terms of when you want to attend to a client, or who has a toothache or whatever? What's the procedure like?
Okay, basically you come in. If you're a first-time client, there's the registration and the consultation. We sit with you, we ask you questions, you fill a form, and we check your mouth. We do a whole assessment, also in tandem with your medical, your whole health. So we don't just look at your mouth, we look at you as a holistic being. And so is there any other thing going on in your life? So people come in and they say, oh, I feel I have this. And in the end, we find out that it's just a psychological issue that is manifesting as this. And so we try to get them help for what they need. And once we establish you need a dental procedure, many times we take radiographs, so to see what's happening below, what's happening there, and then we make progress from there. We treat accordingly.
What about dental care for children? Is it much more you know, is it much more critical, well, say,
I think it is.
than adults?
Well, not than adults, but I think it's important that we get our children in touch. I think it's important that we get them involved, knowing what their dental health care is all about, and it's easy to manage from there. I always say my mother took me to the dentist very early, and he helped me a lot.
What age do you think one should take a child?
Oh, once teeth erupt in a child's mouth, you should see a dentist. Once teeth begin to show in the child's mouth, you see a dentist. Let them see the child every 6 months.
Wow. And you know, that's why I asked you that question earlier on. I said that in this part of the world, you understand, because many Nigerians are guilty of it. You know, they don't even visit the dentist. The only time they visit the dentist
when they feel pain,
when they have a toothache. You understand? And herbal medicine, you know, has created various substitutes for them. You understand, in terms of what to take to alleviate that pain and all of that. All right. What can the government do, you know, to actually create an enabling environment for, you know, businesses like yours to thrive?
I think there's a huge need for a public-private partnership where the government subsidizes healthcare in partnership with private institutions. What I said previously of setting up a dental clinic in every private healthcare center in Nigeria, it will go a long way. Setting up dental clinics in every private healthcare center. And then to maximize profits, there can be systems put in place where I'm a private practitioner, I want to make profit. You are not really about profit, so we find a middle ground where people can afford this and it's being subsidized by the government. I think that's a major way.
Well, this has been so lovely. You understand, I've learned quite a lot of dental tips, you know, and of course, I think henceforth, you know, I'll take my dental visit very seriously. But Dr. Fumi, I would really love you to do one last thing before you go, and that's for you to give us your 5 business lessons for a budding entrepreneur.
Okay, so my 5 business lessons for a budding entrepreneur would be 1, be patient. Business takes time, just like a child. When you give birth to a child, you have to nurture it, give it a lot of time, attention, and as it grows, it will begin to yield dividends to you. My second tip will be prioritize personal relationships over profit. Yes, we're in business to make profit, but if you give people value, they'll come back to you over and over again. So don't burn bridges because of profit. Don't throw the baby and the bathwater away because you want to make money now. So give value. I'd say give yourself time. So be patient with yourself, and then allow yourself evolve. You must be willing to evolve with changing trends. Don't be stoic and say, oh no, this is how it has always been and that's how it will always be. So give yourself the permission to evolve in business, and then learn to go with the tides. If this is what is new, what does your client need? What can you do? What can you change? How can you adapt to what is needed in the environment? Don't be afraid. Understand that you have something to give that nobody else can give. You have a flavor to bring to that business. Even if there are a million people offering those services, you have something to give that no one else can. And do business with confidence, with a smile on your face, knowing that you're changing the world as you're giving value to people, really. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much for those wonderful business lessons. I learned quite a lot. I love the fact that you mentioned giving value is very important. You understand, you know, you chase the passion and not the money. And you also mentioned about going with the trend. You know, it's very important. What are they doing now? What's the latest? You understand? Because the latest trend is what your clients are after. You understand? We are in 2020. You can be doing something that was done in 2010. No. All right, that would not move on. All right, thank you so much for coming and being out today. I had a wonderful time with you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Well, we've come to the end of this engaging interview with Dr. Fumi Adeni, a dentist who is passionate about dentistry in Nigeria. Stay tuned for more on the show. And that's all we have for you on Amazing Amazon today. Hope you were inspired. I am Oyinlola Sale. Remember that progress takes place outside your comfort zone.